all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright, until you hear them speak. There is no more lovely, friendly, and charming relationship, communion or company, than a good marriage. Good people always marry the wrong people, because the right ones feel too odd. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. Black holes are where God divided by zero. Men want success and sex. Women want everything. When the solution is simple, God is answering. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the universe. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. The only source of knowledge is experience. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Sometimes, one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. Example isn't another way to teach. It is the only way to teach. Intelligence is not the ability to store information, but to know where to find it. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. Weak people, revenge. Strong people, forgive. Intelligent people, ignore. You have to learn the rules of the game. And then, you have to play better than anyone else. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Without deep reflection, one knows from daily life that one exists for other people. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Fear of stupidity has always been the basis of most human actions. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. 3 rules of work. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. The fear of death is the most unjustified of all fears, for there's no risk of accident for someone who's dead. Imagination is the highest form of research. Love brings much happiness, much more so than pining for someone brings pain. Happy is the man who finds a true friend, and far happier is he who finds the true friend in his wife. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. The world is not dangerous because of those who do harm, but because of those who look at it without doing anything. The concept of marriage must have been thought up by an unimaginative pig. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Don't listen to the person who has the answers. Listen to the person who has the questions. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. The moon does not simply disappear when we are not looking at it. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. Men marry women with the hope they will never change. Women marry men with the hope they will change. Invariably, they are both disappointed. Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. The only thing more dangerous than ignorance is arrogance. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems.